We are off to example 1 on page 458 in your book, so try to follow along. And it says to solve it and check it. But the thing that's different is they have these radical coefficients. So you're going to see a lot of fractions or decimals. And so we have the first one. It says 16 equals 0.25 n. And so it's really the same thing, only instead of using whole numbers, they're going to get into some tricky numbers, fractions and decimals, and we're okay with that. So we have negative rules we need to look at, and we have decimal rules here. So we start again the same thing. We look on the n side here. We start on the n side. What's happening to n? We want n all by itself because we want to solve for it. Well, n is being multiplied by 0.25, so you're going to divide both sides by 0.25. All right, and this is the property of division of equality, saying that if you divide on one side, you must divide on the other, because you need to keep this a balance. One side equals the other. That is your job. So we can say 25 over 25, or 0.25 over 25, is 1. So our coefficient is n now, which is really nice. And we can stop, drop, divide here. And I'm going to flip this around. So I'm going to put the n here equals 16 over 0.25. And so stop, drop, divide. You cannot have a decimal out here. So let's move it over. And when we do that, we're going to place 2 zeros. We're going to move out over both sides because it's always a balance. And 25 goes into 1600. 64 times. Sorry about that. So n equals 64. So I'm going to squeeze this in. N equals 64. So the solution for that is you have to keep it as an equation. N equals 64. So let's go and check it because it says to check it. So our first part is to write the original equation. 16 equals 0.25 n. Substitute in as our second, and it is 64 times 0.25, or maybe the other way. And so you're going to multiply this out and move it over 2 times, and you're going to get that 16 equals 16. And there you go, and it's checked. So you're asking yourself, does that second step actually equal there? If it does, then you know this solution is correct. Thank you.